Jen Kober is from Louisiana, and we're going to hook up with a guy named Reno Collier, who is calling us from Tennessee. It's the
Good morning.
It's the southern hunk of our show. Hey, Reno.
Good morning, guys. How is everybody?
Hi,
Good.
Reno.
How are you, sir?
Weren't you in a calendar
Good.
called Southern Hunks?
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was for hunks of cheese. It was a totally different type of thing.
Well, no. Reno, do you know Jen?
Jen, have we met?
Yes, we
brain
have.
dead.
I think we met here one time, and then of course.
Hey, I know you. I just saw your face.
on the
I'm
road.
sorry.
On the road with
Somebody.
Yeah,
Come to me.
I think maybe we were with Ron. Yeah,
Ron White?
Yeah,
I bet that's what it was.
yeah.
Now,
Awesome. Well, it's good to see you.
Good
again.
to see you, friend. How are you? You
I'm
look
good.
great.
I'm good.
Like
Hey,
a
guys,
little
guys, we have a show to do. Catch up later.
Sorry, we're just catching up.
now, Reno, how are things? We haven't talked to you for a while.
It's good, man. I've been working. I'm going to shift gears a little bit, and I'm going to be doing a play, a residency thing at the Woolworth Theater in Nashville, coming up starting in the beginning of the fall.
Oh, that's cool.
And yeah, man, for like 6 months. So I'm going to do some. I got some shows coming up, and then after that, I'm a thespian, Tom.
Oh,
Well, as we got,
So
we
am
got
I.
two of them.
Got a girl.
aren't we all? Aren't we all?
So, have you
Never did my toes.
have you started rehearsing this play yet?
Yeah, we're getting into it. I'm leaving here, going right over to the theater. It's called The Evolution of the Dad Bod.
Oh.
And it follows, it follows a man from inception to how they end up with this body at the end, into their 40s, stuff like that. It's kind of, there's a lot of ups and downs. You know how it is, man. I mean, we beat the hell out of ourselves. So it's kind of an explanation of how we got here.
Gotcha.
Sounds good. Well, sounds
yeah.
good. Our
It's gonna be
guest
fun, man.
is Reno Collier, a distinguished stand-up comedian. And Reno prepares something for us pretty much every week. We call it the Country Fried Take. Do we have one today?
Yes, sir, we do.
Well, let's go. What do you got?
So I saw a guy getting interviewed on TV who owns an artificial intelligence company, this AI stuff going around, and they're developing and manufacturing human-like robots. And in the interview, he believes that at some point the robots will be able to show empathy, hold conversations, and eventually basically take over and outsmart the human race. Well, here's an idea. Quit making them, dumbass. If you're cooking a meal and you know eventually the food will attack and kill everyone at the table, how about you pivot and order out a pizza? And does anybody else feel like instead of movies imitating life, movies are prophesizing it? Go back and look at the movies where robots take over. And a lot of them are kids' movies, Big Hero 6, Transformers, WALL-E, Chappie, as early as 1927 with a movie called Metropolis, where AI takes the form of a humanoid robot and it tries to take over a city. And we watch these movies to escape. We didn't know we were watching the future unfold. You know what I mean? In the movie Spielberg did called AI in 2001, where that kid who saw dead people or whatever, he plays, you know what I mean? He plays this lovable, childlike android who tries to drown a kid at a birthday party. Now, who watched that and was like, I think we need a couple 100,000 of those things. Just to put in McDonald's so we don't have to pay $16 an hour. We're probably going to lose a bunch of kids to getting choked out in the ball pit, but the government can't tax WALL-E. I don't see a downside. And all the blame for this fiasco lies on the shoulders of one family, the Jetsons. They had, you know what I mean? They had that sweet robot Rosie that cleaned up the house, took care of the kids, fed the dog. It all looked so nice. Now we have people building them so they march in unison and they talk without that I am robot voice. They're more like, I'm here for your pleasure. Well, you know what? I ain't buying it. These things are too real. I watch my Roomba automatic vacuum find its way around the house and think, I should shoot this damn thing.
Rational response.
But I know he'd come back. That's probably how they multiply. And now they're selling the idea with a nice big bow on it. You can have sex with them. Now, look, you know a man thought of this. No woman watched Star Wars and saw C-3PO and thought, forget Harrison Ford. I'm banging that droid. You know? But a guy will put his wiener in a toaster for $50 if it's a TikTok challenge.
That's funny.
You really want a technologically sound robot as your lover anyway? What if it seizes up in the middle of lovemaking? You know? You think Apple Store's lines are too long now? Wait till there's 200 nerds with their peckers stuck in a sex bot packed in there. And the people are just running around. Just hold both buttons on the side of her head at the same time to release. Like I did that. I did that a bunch of times. It just keeps taking my picture. All I'm saying is, if we ever had a reason to come together as a people, it's now. If we start sicking these things on each other, we're done. So love your neighbor and get as close with them as you can, because eventually we're going to have to fight these damn things. You know what I mean? Plus, someone's going to need to come over to your house and push those buttons on the side of that robot chick's head.
Man, and we already
I'm Reno Collier,
we canceled. We canceled
What's
Will
that?
Smith. He can't save us. Did he save us all in iRobot?
We're done.
Yeah.
Very
We're done.
good.
Maybe that German Shepherd.
Very nice.
Now,
So good.